Good morning everyone, myself Mohan. See, in our surrounding we are seeing many living organisms, right? We are seeing that human beings, we are seeing plants, we are seeing birds, we are seeing insects. So many living organisms we are seeing in our surroundings. So what is need for all living organisms to survive? So three important things are necessary to survive all living organisms. What are those? One is food, right? So another one is water, okay, and third one is air. So food, water and air, these three are essential requirement for every living organisms. Without these three things we cannot survive. That's why these three foods are, we can call it as fundamental requirements for every living organisms. Okay, so let us today we will going to study about related to the food. So how food will becomes useful for living organisms, that things we will going to study. So I am going to teach the class 6, the first chapter in science, food, where does it come from? Okay, so the chapter name is food, where does it come from? Food, where does it come from? Does it come from? Okay, so in this chapter we will going to study about related to the foods. Okay, that means how food is, what is food? First things we need to understand what is food, how food is essential for us, why we need to eat food. Okay, so we can discuss about many things related to the food. So let us, we are going to start with the chapter now, food, where does it come from? Okay, the first things it is coming to our mind is what is food. Yes, so first things we need to understand what is food. What is food? Okay, so what is food? The food is nutritious substance. Okay, we can call it as food is a nutritious substance which provides nutrients. Okay, so basically this food is essential for every living organisms. It may be human beings, it may be animals, it may be insects, it may be microorganisms, whatever the living organisms which are present in our surroundings, the food is essential. So what is food? So food is a nutritious substance. Nutritious substance. So what is this nutritious substance means? Which contain nutrients, and these nutrients are very essential for every living organisms, because these nutritious substance it carry out many things. Okay, so in a simple way the foods are nutritious substance that we will eat and we will digest and we will utilize in our body. If we want to survive, we need to eat. The food will provide nutritious substance. Okay, that means it contains nutrients, and these nutrients we are taking in the form of we will eat and we will digest and we will going to utilize it. So next question is why we need to eat the food. Okay, the second question it is coming to our mind is why we need to eat food. Why we need to eat food. Need to eat food, right? The second question it is coming to our mind. Okay, why we need to eat food? Basically we need to eat food because we need to survive. So survive means what are the things? So we need to eat food because the food provides energy to us, right? The food provides energy to us, so that's why we need to eat. Suppose whatever the works you need to carry out. Okay, so all the works if you want to carry it out, you need energy. That energy is provided by the food. Okay, so food provides energy. Provides energy. Okay, provides energy. And second things, so what it gives that the food, okay, food it will gives good health to us. That means in our body it carry many functions in our body. Okay, that means maybe that respirations, maybe that okay excretions, maybe that digestions. So whatever that functions if you want to carry in our body, okay, so we need to take the food. Okay, if our organs should be healthy, okay, we need to take food. Okay, so the food provides healthy. Okay, that healthiness, food provides healthiness. Okay, or else we can call it as growth and development. In a simple way, we can call it as food provides growth and development. That means growth and development. Growth and development. Okay, understand what I am saying that? So what is that growth and development? Okay, food provides growth and development means if you want to grow your body and organs, so food plays an important role. Okay, so we need to eat food because food provides energy to us and food provides that growth and developments in our body. Okay, so next things, what else, that why we need to eat food, that other than this, suppose if any living organisms get injured, okay, because accidentally something it happens to us, okay, or any body parts if it is not working properly, it gets injured, okay, so to recover that injuries we need to take the food. Okay, so the food provides, it will food recovers, okay, recovers from injuries, okay, so food provides, it will helpful for to recover from the injuries. Okay, so and also if you want to carry your life processes, okay, every living organisms, if they need to carry their life processes, okay, and food plays an important role. Okay, so I told that just few points why we need to eat food. So we need to eat food because it provides energy and it provides the growth and developments in the organs, and food provides, it will recover from the injuries. Okay, so like that, so on, you can see that means advantage why we need to eat food. Okay, so we understood that what is food and why we need to eat food. So we will going to study where we will get this food. The next question that is coming to our mind is where we will get food. Okay, so where we will get food, in a simply we can call it as a sources of food. Source, that means where we will get food. Okay, so the next question is coming to our mind. So where we will get food? Okay, we understood what is food and why we need to eat food. Okay, so next question that is coming to our mind is where we will get this food. So food we will get, basically where we will get means the sources of food. So we know that the food we are getting from two important sources. One is plant source, another one is animal source, right? So food we will get it from plant source, okay, and food we will get it from animal source. Food we will get it from animal source. Okay, so two important source, basically we will get the food. One is plant source, another one is animal source. So we will going to see that. So what are the food we will get it from the plant source? Yeah, see, plants are an important source because plants are provide food to us. Basically, you know that from the plants, different parts of the plants are providing food, right? Okay, so certain plants parts which provide us like some certain plants which provide fruits, okay, certain plants which provides vegetables, certain plants which provides from their roots as in food. Okay, so plants means from the different parts of the plants we will get the food, right? So what are those, from the different parts of the plants we will getting the food, like if you are talking about that from fruit part we will get the fruit, okay, and second one from leaf part we are considered as in food, okay, and next that plants will provide seeds as in considered as in food, okay, and next if you are talking about the seeds, leaf, fruits and roots, and root part also we can consider as in food is provided, and the last one is that a stem. That means in basically if you are talking about plants which is consisting of root, stem, okay, and leaf and fruits, in all the parts the plants will be providing food, means different plants provide different kinds of food sources. Okay, so we will see that what are the plants will provide as a fruits and leaves as a food, seed as a food, and roots as a food, and stem as a food. Okay, first we can talk about fruits. So many of the plants which provides a food as a fruits, okay, like if you are talking about a banana is a fruit, right? Apple is a fruit. Okay, so you can see that banana is a fruit, banana is a food. okay, which is, we can call it as a fruit. Okay, then apple. Okay, so if you want to list the fruit, you can list innumerous of fruits you can list as a provide essential food. Okay, example banana, apple. Okay, then papaya. Okay, then you can see that many fruits you can list, that innumerous of fruits you can list it. Okay, so next we can talk about that leaf. So leaf also provides food. So some certain plants which is provide as a food in the form of leaf. Like example, if you are talking about spinach. Okay, spinach basically that leafy vegetables we are used as a food, right? So that spinach is a one kind of food, we can call it as spinach. Okay, spinach. So then next we can talk about coriander leaf. Okay, basically in the most of the food dishes when we are prepared, we are using coriander leaf. Okay, so coriander leaf. Okay, and then what else? So many leaf we can see. Mustard plant leaf, that also we can use as a leaf vegetables, right? So that. So next, coming to the seeds. Seeds also provide as a food. Okay, many seeds, like seeds means you can talk about cereals like grains, like if you are talking about paddy. Okay, and if you are talking about wheat. Okay, then we can talk about millets. Millets means like bajra, so like that. Okay, so seeds like if you are getting that cereals will be that one kind of seeds we are used as a food, and after that you can call it as that many cereals like wheat we can talk about, and maize we can talk about. Okay, corn you can talk about. Okay, then you can talk about this, what we can call it as, like millets. Okay, so there are many cereals, nothing but seeds we can use as a food items. Apart from that, you can see that normal seeds like moong seeds. Okay, then go on, many seeds we can list it out, which is provided as a food. So then after that, roots. Okay, in many plants which are also provide food in the form as root, like beetroot, carrot, okay, radish. Okay, so these are the roots we have used as a food items, right? Like beetroot. Okay, beetroot. Okay, beetroot is one vegetables which we can use. Okay, then after that we can talk about carrot. Okay, carrot. So carrot you can talk about, that is also we can use as some vegetables. Radish. Okay, so radish we can call it as, that is also we can use as a fruits. Okay, so these are basically mainly we can use as a food items. Then after that, stem. In many of the plants we use as a food. Stem, like stem means what? Many of the stem part we are used as a food. Like example, ginger. Ginger basically you can call it as a stem. Ginger. Okay, so then stem we can talk about. Ginger is one thing we can use as a stem part. Okay, even that potato we can talk about. Potato also can use as a stem. Potato. Okay, so like that many are there. Ginger, potato, and turmeric also we are used as a stem part. Okay, so this also we can use as a food items. Understood now? So that means the plants is the main source of food. Okay, the plant is the main source of food. So basically from these are the plant parts we will use as a food, such as fruits, leaves, seeds, roots and stems. Already you know that the plants we can call it as, plants are autotrophs. Autotrophs means what? The plants, they will prepare food by their own. Okay, so they will not depend the food for other living organisms. But especially when you are talking about human beings, birds, animals or other living organisms, we are calling it as heterotrophs. That means we cannot prepare food by our own. We always depend food for other living organisms. Okay, so plants are autotrophs, so that we always depend the food for autotrophs. Understood everyone? So hope so everybody is understood that how plant source as a food, because many of the plant parts we have used as a food. So already you have seen that. So let us, we will going to see now that how animal will provide as a food. Okay, so now coming to the point of animals. See, we are depend food for animals also. because see, many animal directly we are used as animal as a food, or else animal product as a food. Okay, so we will see that which are the animal will provides the food. Okay, basically we can talk about animal source, such as we can call it as the milk. Milk we will get it from the animals, right? So milk is a food products which is getting from the animal source. Which are the animals? We will see that later, that which are the animals will provide the milk. But milk is a food which is getting from the animal source. Okay. Then honey. Okay. So this honey also we can call it as which is obtained from the animal source. Honeybees will provide the honey. So honey also we can use as a food. Then meat. Okay, so many animals we have used as a food items, like directly we can use as a meat. Okay, like if you are talking about goat, sheep. Okay, we can use as a food directly to that. And chicken. Okay, so chicken also we can call it as the food which is getting from the animal source. Then fish. Okay, so this is also one kind of the food materials we are getting from the animal's source. Then crabs. Seafoods, crabs. Okay, fish and crabs are basically seafood items which is getting from the sea. Okay, so that means many animals which provides that the food items like milk, honey, meat, chicken, fish, crabs, prawns, you know, prawns also seafoods, prawns. This is also that food which is obtained from the animal. And from the milk. You can see that from the milk we are getting varieties of products. From milk we can make into a cheese, butter, okay, curd, okay, then you can call it as ghee. So we can get many products from the milk. Okay, so we can call it as that is dairy products. Dairy products. So dairy products means from the milk we will going to make into many things. Like from the milk we can make into a curd. Okay, from the curd we can make into a, you know, butter, okay, cheese, okay, like so on thing we can make. And also from the milk also can make paneer. Okay, so that is that whatever that from the milk we have prepared the food, that we can call it as dairy products. Okay, is it clear? Understood? So now everybody is understood that the plant source, plant is provided as a food, that we can call it as plant source of food, and animals also provide as a food, that is animal source of food, such as that milk, dairy products, honey, meat, chicken, okay, fish, crabs and prawns. Okay, understood now? So now you understood that the sources of food. Okay, that means where we will get the food. Food we will get it from, one is plant source, another one is animal source. Okay, so after understanding about that plant source and animal source, okay, so after understanding that means what are the things, so let us, we are going to that a small recap that. Okay, so what we understood, so in this chapter food, where does it come from? In this chapter we understand that what is food. Okay, food means what? Food is a nutritious substance which provides nutrient to us. Okay, then after that what we have studied is why we need to eat food. Why we need to eat food? We need to eat food because we need to survive. That means basically the food provides, it provides energy to us. If you want to carry out your life processes, you need energy. So these energies we are getting from the food. Okay. Second, suppose whatever the organs, if you want to maintain your healthiness, okay, health and wealthiness, so your organs should be wealthy, okay, healthy. So that's why we need to eat food for growth and developments of our organs. Okay, that is the second thing. And third things, we can see that the food is very, very important, because suppose if you get injured, so to recover from injuries, you need to take food. Okay, so like that we have seen that many means advantages from the food, means why we need to eat food. So after that why we need to eat food we understood, then we went to that where we will get the food, means sources. So food basically we will get it from two sources. One is that plant source, another one is animal source. So we see that the plant source are maximum living organisms dependent in the plant sources, such as we have seen that plant products like that stem is provided as a food, flower is a provided as a food, fruit is a provided as a food, okay, and root is a provided as a food, like that we have seen that. Okay, so now after understanding about that sources of food, And now let us, we will going to understand the next concept. So our next journey will be starts from, okay, especially in human beings need varieties of food. Okay, we don't eat only one kind of food, right? So in our day-to-day life, suppose from morning to the day is completed. So basically in human beings, we are taking 3 types of meal, right? So breakfast, lunch and dinner. So in this breakfast, lunch and dinner, we will not going to be, take only same kind of food. We require varieties of food. Let us, we will see that how they will prepare the food using plant source and animal. Okay, so just in that we have seen that sources of food. Let us, we can start with that. Next journey is the food, how to prepare food. So what we understood that sources of food means food basically we are getting from plant source and animal source. So using that, the raw food we can take from the plant source and animal source. Let us, we will going to start that how to prepare the food. Okay, suppose what is required if you want to prepare the food, because we are basically eat morning breakfast, lunch and dinner. For all these things, what we need to prepare the food, right? So if you want to prepare the food, so what is required for us? So basically if you want to prepare food, we require ingredients. What is required? Ingredients. Ingredients are very essential for to prepare the food. Understood? What is required? Ingredients are necessary to prepare the food. So what is this ingredients means? See, ingredients are the materials which is necessary to prepare the dish. Suppose whatever the dish if you want to prepare, okay, maybe if you are prepare the breakfast, maybe if you are prepare the lunch, or maybe if you are prepare the dinner. So basically we require ingredients. Ingredients are essential for us to prepare the food. So what is this ingredient means? Ingredients are the material which is needed or which is required to prepare the food. What is ingredient? Ingredients are the material. Ingredients are materials is necessary to prepare food. Prepare food. Okay. So understood? If you want to prepare food, we require ingredients. So let us, we will take one food and we will see that what are the ingredients are used. Suppose if you want to take that, okay, in a simple way, rice, okay, if you want to prepare the rice is a dish, right? So this rice if you want to prepare, so what are the ingredients are necessary for that? So here in rice, ingredients are, one is that water. If you want to prepare rice, what is required? Water is required. Second one is rice is required. Rice and water is required to prepare the dish of rice. Okay. Suppose second example. If you want to take the second example, suppose if you are talking about roti. Okay. So if you want to prepare roti, what is required? You require different ingredients. One is that you require water. Okay. Second, you require little bit salt. Some people are using salt and some people are not using salt. So that is depend upon you, how you will prepare. Okay, one is water is required, salt is required, then flour, wheat flour is required. Wheat flour. Okay, so that means if you want to prepare roti, you require water, salt and wheat flour. Understand? So suppose if I want to take curry. Okay, I want to prepare that brinjal curry. Okay, suppose if you are talking about brinjal curry. If you want to prepare brinjal curry, what are the ingredients are necessary? You require that some plant products you require for to prepare this. So let us, we are going to list that what are the ingredients are necessary to prepare brinjal curry. Suppose example, brinjal curry means you require brinjal vegetables. Brinjal vegetables is required for you. Okay. Second thing, what is required? Onion is required for you. Tomato is required for you. So onion is required for you, and tomato is necessary for you to prepare. Right? Okay. Then after that, what is required? And oil is required. Without oil, we cannot prepare the curry. Oil is must. And spices is required. Spices is necessary for that. Okay, then after that what is required? Salt is necessary for that. Okay, salt. So I was just written that minimum ingredients to prepare the brinjal curry. If you want to prepare a delicious brinjal curry, you require brinjal, onion, tomato, oil, spices like if you are using green chili or red chili or masala items. So that will comes under the spices and salt. So using these ingredients, we are preparing the brinjal curry. Okay, so any dish if you want to prepare, basically you require ingredients. Okay, so the ingredients which are may comes from plant source or it may comes from animal source. So we will going to take some of that dish and we will going to list out that from which part, means suppose if you are prepared some dishes. So what are the plant products we are used and what are the animal products we are used? We can list out in that. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, we will take some examples and we will list out that means what are the plant products we are used and what are the animal products we are used. So now I will make the table. Okay, so suppose I will make a table here. So from that you will get an idea. Okay, so now what I will do, I will take an first, suppose serial number. Okay, first I will write serial number. Okay, so now I will write some dish here. I will write some dish. Okay, so here what? Okay, in this particular dish, what are the plant products I use? Okay, so here I will write that what are the plant parts I will use. Plant parts, plant products. Plant products I used to prepare this. Okay, animal products. Okay, suppose example, one dish I will take. Example, any dish if you want to take. So take that chicken curry. Okay, I will take that chicken curry. Suppose we are prepared delicious chicken curry. Okay, so which are the plant products we are use and which are the animal products we are use. So basically if you want to make chicken curry, we require different ingredients, right? So such as that, what are the animal products we are used as to prepare chicken curry? So basically we require, one is that onion is required, right? Onion comes from the plant products, right? And second, tomato is required. This is also comes from plant products, right? And after that, what else required? The spices, basically whatever that green chili, red chili, and whatever the masalas which is prepared, that is what we can call it as plant products only. Means I will write that spices will be a plant product which is not getting spices. Okay, spices also we are getting from the plant product. Then after that, oil. Oil is obtained from which part? Plants. Or basically oil is obtained from the seeds. They will take the seeds, like if you are talking about mustard seed, if you take. Okay, so from the mustard seed they will be grind and find ultimately, so we will get the oil. So oil is a plant product. Okay, oil. So different oils are available in the market. Maybe that sunflower oil, groundnut oils, okay, mustard oil, okay, so cotton oil. So different regions, because India is a diverse country, okay, so in different states people are using different kinds of oil. Okay, so basically oil also very important to prepare that. Okay, next, some people if they are prepare the chicken curry, they use ghee also, ghee. Okay, so but ghee is not a plant product. Okay, so ghee is basically animal product. Ghee. Okay, so ghee is animal product because ghee is obtained from the milk product. It's a dairy product. Okay, animal milk. Okay, then after that you can talk about chicken. Chicken basically getting from animal. Chicken, chicken. Okay. So chicken is also animal product. So what else we can use from the animal product? Okay, ghee is getting from the animal, and chicken we are getting from the animal. The rest of onion, tomato, spices, oil. So these are the basic ingredients. Apart from that, maybe some people are additionally they are adding some of the plant products. So basic things I was discussed. If you are talking about chicken curry, so these are the plant ingredients are necessary, and these are the animal ingredients are necessary to prepare delicious food of chicken curry. Okay, suppose next we are talking about you can talk about some curry, you can talk about some food items like vegetable pulao. Okay, suppose the second dish I am talking about vegetable pulao. So if you want to prepare vegetable pulao, so what are the ingredients are necessary for that? Okay, basically what we require: rice. Rice is obtained from the plant product, right? Okay, second one is we require vegetables like you require, I will write only vegetables because many vegetables are used, because vegetable pulao means whatever the vegetables you will like, you can add it that. It's not a specific vegetables you can use it. Whatever you feel to like to use it, you can use those vegetables. Okay, and then coming to the spices. Spices are also necessary for that. Okay, spices is very important. Okay, then after that oil also is necessary. Here we didn't mention that, I didn't mention here salt. Salt also, but salt is not obtained from plant and animal products. Basically salt is obtained from the water, right? Sea water. Okay, from there we are getting extract. Salt is not obtained from any plant source and any animal source. Okay, that's why I have not mentioned, so don't confuse it. Okay. So next, coming to the vegetable pulao, rice, vegetables, spices, oil is very important to prepare the vegetable pulao. So then what is the some people when they are preparing vegetable pulao, they are using ghee. Ghee as also they are used. Ghee is an animal product. Ghee is also animal product. So like that, you can make your own table. So take the dishes from the different state, because when it comes to in India and north, people is totally eating totally different eating habits. When you are coming to the south people are totally, their eating habits will be totally different, western, eastern. So India is a very diverse country, so different peoples are preferred different kinds of food items. Okay, so you can take some food items and you can list out what are the ingredients are used to prepare these dishes, and also you can classify which are the ingredients which is obtained from the plant sources, which are the ingredients which are obtained from the animal sources. Understood now? Hope so everybody is clear that now how to prepare means dish. If you want to prepare dish, so we require ingredients. Okay? Yeah. So after understanding about this, related to this, that means how to prepare dishes. So next we will going to study about the varieties of food. Okay, so now we will going to see that we cannot eat same kind of food, right? So morning we will eat the breakfast, that means suppose if you eat idli, so we cannot eat that idli again afternoon, again night, same kind of food we will not eat. So we require different varieties of food is required. Breakfast something different, okay, lunch something different, night something different. So we require all, means varieties of food is necessary. Okay, all the 3 times we cannot eat same kind of food, and also same kind of food we should not eat all the times, because same kind of food you will get only certain kind of nutrients only will get it. Actually our body needs all kind of nutrients. So when we start with the second chapter, I will tell you what are the nutrients are essential for our body. So what are the food contains different kinds of nutrients, we will discuss in the second chapter. Okay, so what I mean to say is please don't follow that same kind of food in the breakfast, lunch and the dinner. We need to keep on changing that. Breakfast is something different, lunch is something different, and dinner is something should be different in the food. Okay, so coming to that, now we will see that varieties of dishes. Okay, if it comes to that north, basically north people will eat rotis. Okay, rotis are the common things where they require. So roti is prepared from wheat flour. Okay, or else you can call it as mixed seeds. They will make it flour and they will prepare that roti. Okay, so roti and sabji will be that common food in the north. Okay, sabjis means they will prepare that vegetable sabji or leafy vegetable sabji. Okay, so curry sabji means nothing but curry. Okay, they are using that different curry. Okay, if it comes to that eastern part, okay, or the coastal part, maximum people are dependent on the seafood items. Okay, they are prepared that fish. Okay, they are prepared that chicken. They are prepared that meat as in one meal. Okay, apart from that, they will also eat roti. Okay, and rice they will eat. And coming to the south part, so in south part, the people are completely dependent on that rice. Varieties of rice items they will prepare, and they are also prepare that curry and means varieties of dishes you can see. So in India, if you go to the different region, southern part of India, means if you go to that different parts in India, different states, you will get different dishes, varieties of innumerous of dishes are available. So every dish is having their own values according to their climatic conditions, according to their weather conditions, and their eating habits, and they will prepare the food. So ultimately, any dish if you want to prepare, we require ingredients. Okay, that ingredients where we will get it? The ingredients we will get it from plant source, or the ingredients we will get it from animal source. Understood now? So ingredients are very essential for preparing the food. Okay, so after understanding about that ingredients, okay, and dishes, varieties of dishes, and different southern, I mean in India, varieties of dishes are preparing. Now we will going to understand about that some more details about the food. That is, some certain plants are there. You know, some certain plants. I am talking about suppose mustard plant. Mustard plant basically, you know, different parts will be provided as a food. Okay, suppose if you take mustard plant seeds we are used as an oil purpose. Okay, and leaf we can use as a vegetable purpose. So certain plants which will provide more than one part as a food, Example, mustard plant is the one example. From the mustard plant, we are seeds we are used as a oil purpose, okay, and leaf we are used as a vegetable purpose. Like that example, second one, banana plant. Banana plants which will provide as a fruit, one thing. Second, banana leaf and banana stems we can also use as to prepare the curry in most of the south. If you go to that, okay, they will prepare that banana stem will be there, they will cut and they will prepare the curries. Okay, like that many plants are there which is provide more than one as a food product. Example, one more, if you take that pumpkin plant. In pumpkin plant, pumpkin leaves also used as a leafy vegetables. Pumpkin flower is used as a food items and as a leafy vegetables. Okay, and the fruits is also used as a food items. Like that many plants are there which is provide more than one as a food items. Okay, this is also, please keep it in your mind. Okay, in the last concept in this chapter, that is classification of animals based on the eating habits. So whatever that we are eating the food, so in our surrounding, every living organisms are there, plants are there, animals are there, human beings are there. Okay, so these animals we will going to classify based on the eating habits. Okay, so we will going to classify animals based on eating habits, eating habits. Okay, so we can classify animals based on eating habits. See, we can see that suppose if you are talking about the plants will not going to be, you know, we can call it as plants, they will not going to be depend food on other living organisms. Plants are, they will prepare food by their own. Okay, so we can say that plants are not depend the food for other living organisms, they will prepare the food by their own. So we can say that plants are also living organism. So we can say that plants, we can call it as herbivorous. Okay, so we can call it as plants will prepare the food, we can call it as autotrophs. So many living organisms, many animals are depending food for the plants and animal source. We can see that suppose three kind of living organisms we can see in that. So one is that herbivorous. Okay, second one we can call it as carnivorous. Okay, and third one we can call it as omnivorous, and we can also call it as fourth one scavengers. Sorry for that, I told that the plants I was included, and what I am saying is we are going to classify animals like herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous and scavengers. Okay, so these animals basically they will depend on food for plant sources. Okay, we can see that herbivorous, certain living organisms are there, they are completely dependent on plants and plant product as a food. Only they will eat plants and plant products. They will not going to eat any animal and animal products. Suppose which are the animals which will comes under the herbivorous category? Herbivorous means only plants eating animals. Plants and plant products eating animals, we can call it as herbivorous. Example, we can talk about cow. Cow is the animal, right? So this cow which will comes under the herbivorous, because cow is always eats plants and plant product. Okay, so and cow you can talk about, and deer you can talk about. Okay, elephants you can talk about. Okay, elephants you can talk about. So many example you can talk about that herbivorous. And next one we can talk about carnivorous. What is carnivorous? So those animals, they will depend food on plant as well as animal. Suppose human beings. Completely dependent on the animal products. Sorry for that. I was given that wrong definitions. Carnivorous means the animals which depended completely on animal product as a food. Okay, such animals we can call it as carnivorous. Example, lion. So lion will not going to dependent on plant product as a food, right? Okay, so lion we can call it as carnivorous. Okay, lion you can talk about. Okay, so cheetah you can talk about. Okay, tiger you can talk about. Tiger. Okay, you can talk about. Jackals you can talk about. So these animals basically, they are completely depend food on other animals. Okay, so such animals we can call it as carnivorous. Okay, the next one is omnivorous animal. Omnivorous animal means what? Those animals, those living organisms, they depend food on plant as a food product. Okay, plant, they will depend food for plants and they depend food for animals. Such living organisms we can call it as omnivorous. The best example for omnivorous is human beings. Human beings are completely depend food on plant product as well as animal product. Okay, so human beings are omnivorous. Humans are, you can call it as omnivorous. And you can also talk about crow. Crow also we can call it as omnivorous. Okay, so you can list numerous example for omnivorous. Omnivorous means what? Those animals or those living organisms, they depend food on plants as well as animal product as a food. Such living organisms we can call it as omnivorous. Example, human and crow. The last one is scavengers. Scavengers means what? Certain living organisms, they depend food on dead and decayed matters. Dead and decayed matters means, suppose the plant's dead products will be there, animal dead products will be there. Those dead products was eating and surviving animals. Okay, such living organisms we can call it as scavengers. Especially scavengers will come under the microorganisms. If you give example of microorganisms. Okay, so microorganisms we can call it as scavengers, because these microbes are always depend dead and decayed matter. Okay, so we can classify animals or living organisms based on the eating habits such as herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous and scavengers. Okay, so we are completed that first chapter, food, where does it come from. Thank you. Please, if you have any doubts or any queries, directly you can contact me. You have my numbers. Okay, whatever the doubts related to this chapter, you can at any time, so you can contact and ask your doubts. Okay, thank you.